You know, ever wonder what happened to those bright stars who suddenly faded from the spotlight? What Hollywood can be a fickle place, and sometimes talent isn't enough. Many actors and musicians have faced unfair treatment, personal struggles, or simply vanished from the public eye. Um, let's revisit some of these forgotten faces and explore their stories. Monique, an Academy Award winner for her powerful performance in Precious, found herself blacklisted after refusing to campaign for the award without compensation. She bravely stood up for fair treatment, but the industry retaliated, um, limiting her opportunities. She continues to speak openly about the challenges faced by Black women in Hollywood. Um, Janet Hubert, the original Aunt Vivian on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, was unceremoniously replaced and branded as difficult to work with. For decades, she faced career stagnation, but the truth about her mistreatment on set finally came to light, leading to a reconciliation with Will Smith. Nicole Beharie starred in Sleepy Hollow, but was controversially written off the show. She claimed she was treated differently than her co-stars, and that her advocacy for herself was met with resistance. Her character's abrupt departure angered many fans. Orlando Jones was a fan favorite on American Gods until he was fired. He revealed that the new showrunner felt his character's message was too angry for a Black audience, highlighting the lack of creative control afforded to Black actors. Rappaccini dominated the charts in the early 2000s, but a false rumor quickly derailed his momentum. Transphobic backlash led to the loss of his record deal and mainstream support, unfairly impacting his promising career. Amiri burst onto the scene with one thing, but struggled to maintain her success, and industry insiders claim her sound was co-opted by other artists without proper credit, and friction with her label hindered her creative vision. Kel Mitchell, one half of the iconic duo from Kenan and Kel, disappeared from the spotlight. Well, Kenan Thompson thrived on Saturday Night Live. False rumors and a battle with depression contributed to his absence from television. Lark Voorhees, best known as Lisa Turtle on Saved by the Bell, battled mental health issues and faced mockery in the media. She was excluded from reunions and projects, highlighting the industry's failure to support child stars in crisis. And Maya Campbell, a rising star in the 90s, struggled with bipolar disorder and substance abuse. Videos of her in vulnerable states were circulated for entertainment rather than concern, as she focused on her recovery. And Howard was the original roadie in Iron Man. So, but it was replaced in the sequel after a dispute over salary. And this decision led to a reputation for being difficult despite valid contract concerns. And Isaiah Washington was a lead on Grey's Anatomy before being fired following a controversial on-set incident. he argued that he was used as a scapegoat by the network and denied a second chance. That Stacey Dash remembered for her role in Clueless found her acting opportunities drying up due to her political views, and regardless of her stance, her exclusion from Hollywood was a direct result of her beliefs. Lisa Bonet, a star on The Cosby Show, found few roles after the show ended. She faced pressure to conform to the expectations of Bill Cosby, and her refusal led to her being written out of the franchise. Alan Payne was a heartthrob in the 90s, but quietly stepped away from major motion pictures. While the reasons remain unclear, he chose to leave the toxicity of the industry. It's like Tyron Turner delivered a legendary performance in Menace to Society, but it struggled to secure leading roles after that. And then the industry failed to see his range beyond that single character. Lauryn Hill released one of the most acclaimed albums of all time, but retreated from the public eye, which is she struggled with the pressures of the music industry and chose exile over exploitation. Foxy Brown was a queen of hip hop, but suffered from sudden hearing loss and legal troubles. The industry moved on quickly, leaving her struggling to manage her disability. Emil was a prominent voice in Rockefeller Records, but was dropped from the label and blacklisted after clashing with Jay-Z. She faded into obscurity, claiming the industry environment was too toxic. Countess Vaughn, a star on Moesha, faced immense pressure regarding her weight and image. She, who battled health issues and chose to focus on educational content for children. And Shar Jackson, a fan favorite on Moesha, found her career overshadowed by her personal life. The media focused on her relationship drama rather than her acting talent. LaToya Luckett and Latavia Robertson were founding members of Destiny's Child, but were dismissed after requesting their own representation. Their contributions were largely erased for a long time. Farrah Franklin joined Destiny's Child as a replacement, but was dismissed after only 5 months. She claimed she was overworked and unfairly labeled as difficult. Karen Parsons is immortalized as Hilary Banks on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but pivoted to writing and producing educational content. She left Hollywood on her own terms. Craig Mack was the first artist on Bad Boy Records, but left the music industry completely to join a religious commune. He remained in seclusion until his death. It's a reminder that behind the glitz and glamour, there are real people with real stories. So which of these stars do you miss the most? Let us know in the comments. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, I will